Where are the Nuggets right now in your on a scale of 1 to 10 in panic mode? What do you think here, Dave?
I mean, the best way I can describe my face watching Game 2 in Denver and seeing that carnage unfold at the hands of the Wolves was kind of like the cutaways to you during the Tom Brady roast
Nice.
and watching the carnage unfold. I
Okay.
mean, what's going on? What's going on in the series? It's completely shocking. I think that Game 2, with all the elements in play, Rudy Gobert's out. You know you got to come back and bounce back after losing Game 1 at home. It's in Denver. All those elements in play, and it's never competitive. It was one of the more shocking games I've ever covered, quite frankly. It reminded me of the second round in 2022 where the Suns lost at home in the second round of Game 7 to the Dallas Mavericks, and it completely blown out, never had a chance in that game. And right now, of course, Denver is capable of winning 4 out of 5. They're the defending NBA champions, but every bit of momentum in this series is going in the Wolves' favor. It's going to be Friday night in Minneapolis, 8:30 local tip. First time in 20 years they've had a second-round playoff game at home. It's going to be a wild atmosphere at Target Center. And if Denver is going to win that game, they're going to have to deal with that constant kind of wall of energy to try to make it, a series. I quite frankly, I don't see it happening. I would almost be surprised if this thing goes back to Denver at this point.
Wow, that would be quite something if the Timberwolves just complete another sweep. This one of the defending NBA champs, but at least they have Jamal Murray available to them on Friday night. I mean, you mentioned the roast. I think they're lucky that Nikki Glazer isn't going to make a heat pack joke, at the expense of the Nuggets. But what's your reporting on the NBA's thinking to leave Murray active for this game?
Well, after we requested the pool report with Mark Davis on the night of Game 2, I had a pretty strong indication this would be the direction it went in, because that was the kind of original adjudication by the league. Mark Davis saying to a pool reporter that we didn't throw him out. And had we even seen what happened, we only would have assessed him a technical foul, because in their opinion, he did not try to hit anybody by throwing the heat pack. It was more out of frustration in their interpretation. Obviously, the league did its investigation, and they didn't find any different information than that original interpretation. Now, $100,000 fine is hefty. It's about as big as you're going to see from the league against a player. I mean, the only time you see a larger fine than that is basically a player or coach questioning the integrity of the officiating. But certainly there are some people that I've spoken to on the Wolves side of things that they want to be able to beat the Nuggets at full strength. It's not about that, but there was, a feeling that something like that is quite frankly dangerous. And if you watch the play, the way the pad slides across the court, a player could have tripped on it, a player could have stepped on it and slid, and then all of a sudden you're dealing with maybe a knee or a groin injury. But ultimately, I think the initial judgment from Mark Davis is what the league went by and carried that on.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.